everyone, and welcome to Letty Does Legion, Season 3 official trailer reaction. So, the official trailer for Legion Season 3 has dropped. For those of you that don't know, this is the final season of Legion, which, on one hand, is kind of a damn shame because, albeit very, very weird and like trippy and psychedelic, it's a pretty good show, and it has offered a lot of interesting visuals and themes and episodes. So, you know, if you haven't seen it before and you're wondering if you should watch it now because it's ending, I would suggest at least giving it a glance once and seeing if it's the thing for you or not, because it's very it might be very hit or miss. But I, for one, have enjoyed the last 2 seasons. And it's been really fucking weird. It has gone from us just being introduced to David to, you know, him going to a psych ward thinking that he's just crazy. And it turns out he's not, because then there's the Shadow King, who is the Shadow King and not Mojo, even though they showed a bunch of imagery of spider-like legs, and he would randomly break out into musicals, and it would randomly focus in a bunch of weird places, or like the theme would suddenly change of the episode. But it's not Mojo, apparently. And there was this, like, little yellow dude with robot. But apparently it's not Mojo. So, apparently it's the Shadow King, who was recently brought back from the dead-ish. His physical body was brought back. And, in the last season, him and David had kind of like this showdown, where David was able to win-ish. But also, Sid sees that David becomes Legion, and he gets his, like, comic book up hair and everything, and, he gets Lenny pregnant, and, I guess he destroys the world. Maybe, I don't know. So all of that is supposed to be his future. The season ends with David basically just getting frustrated with everyone, and he leaves with Lenny. He takes Lenny with him. So this is the last season. He is currently set up to go full villain. Sid and Amal Farouk have teamed up together to actually kill him. And it's bananas, like usual. So with that, there is going to be quite a few things that I'm looking for, but I'll tone it down to 3. So the first thing that I am going to be looking for is obviously if he becomes Legion, if we get any hint that he's just going to go full on, destroy the world. We know that, like, FX has no problem, like, throwing bucket loads of money at this, because there has been so many just really expensive scenes involving, like, crazy, like, power concepts, and, like, shit's just absolute insanity. So, are they gonna throw money at this and, like, show us all the crazy powers he could do? I don't know. So the second thing that I am going to be looking for is, with Sid now having paired up with Amal Farouk to take down David, I want to know if we see like a new version of Sid, because we already saw future Sid, and like she's missing an arm, and you know, she's pretty badass. But I also want to know if we're gonna get, like, kind of this warrior, like, David Hunter type of thing. And you know, Sid being able to swap places with people and her just like getting control of her powers throughout the last seasons has really, I personally feel, just been kind of pointing us in the direction that she's going to need to swap places with David to stop him from doing something. And now that they've set up in the previous season, it's to end the world. So I really hope that comes back into play. And we'll see just how crazy this can get. And the last thing that I am going to be looking for is what role they're gonna give Aubrey Plaza this season. Because really, I feel like if anyone has had just a blast filming this and just being on this show, it's probably Aubrey Plaza, because it's like every season they get like some dice and they're like, and she is relation to person. Okay, she's David's sister and she is a zombie! Like, that has happened several times. It's like, okay, she is David's psychiatrist and a host for a demon parasite! So, I'm pretty excited to see what role they give Aubrey Plaza, and if we're gonna get any more dance scenes from Aubrey Plaza, you know, because I think that would be pretty great, and Aubrey Plaza's always a win, so I'm very excited for that. And with that, I think that's all I'm looking for. Marvel's Legion, Season 3 official trailer. Let's get started. Okay, lots of colors. A pregnant lady. Is he back on the blue? Did you see the vapor? Who the fuck is that? Oh! Okay, she is the Mad Hatter this season. Oh! And Ptolemy's okay. I would say he's okay, but he's kind of not okay. Oh my god.
It's about saving lives. Starting with mine.
Okay. So, okay. What time is he in? Nice. What? Oh my god! Wait, was that Charles? Using Cerebro? His smile is like, I'll kill everything. Okay, it just ended. Okay, so, as usual, per as I had previously said in my intro, who knows what the fuck is going on? Shit's crazy. But we did get a couple of pretty cool scenes. First of all, from like way back when in the ancient days where I did my like first Legion trailer reaction for season 1, and I was all like, are we gonna see Charles Xavier? Yeah, that's how I used to sound like, I know. And they didn't show us, you know, Professor X. I was like, oh, okay. Then they're just not gonna use his character at all, whatever, whatever. That was Cerebro. And that looked like Charles using it, probably to find David, but we know that David is like really sensitive with those kinds of things, so maybe he's like staring right back at him. I don't know, but they're gonna be breaking a couple universes here, merging that shit together. I don't know exactly how they're gonna bring him in. I don't know what the fuck is gonna go on there. Maybe it's like a flashback and they're just fucking with us. I'm not sure, but yeah, I would imagine that's like the only way. If, I don't know, he's hiding in some really weird place, that would be the only way to find David, because before the only other person that was able to do stuff like that was Oliver. But we know from like one of the previous scenes in the last season where, oh no, him and Mallory are together and they're just like, oh, whatever happened to that Sid girl. So they make it sound like the last time we saw them was the last time that they're like involved in like all of that. So it seems like he's just not around for the rest of like the ending of the world, and he just is gone. So, very interesting. Ptonomy is one of the robots now, which is interesting. They gave him like a mohawk thing. That's just the direction they decided to go with him. So, you know, that's pretty cool. Instead of like evil, like Legion, Overlord type of thing, they have him like being a hippie. And then like Sid comes in with her like hairdo and all that, and like her glasses, and then shoots David. But it looks like he might have learned something from the monks that were holding Amal Farouk's body, because they were just kind of like lost in the desert type of deal. So it looks like he's built himself that, but with a cult, which is like a sex cult where he's getting all these ladies pregnant, or I don't know. But maybe he's like making an army of superpowered people, and that is how he ends the world. They didn't say how he ends the world. And either it's he seduces all the women in the world and leaves nothing else for the other men, and the common human population crumbles because all these superpowered babies are coming around. Or it's that he has like kids that destroy the world, or maybe he destroys the world. He's capable of doing it himself. I don't know. Whatever. That's confusing. But Aubrey Plaza is our Mad Hatter lady who is set on working with David. I don't know. They've given her so many roles. It's so cool, man. Every couple of episodes, Aubrey Plaza needs to do something different, and I'm pretty excited to see what they have her do. But yeah, I think continuity-wise, as of right now, she is still put in the redeveloped body of David's sister. Well, I guess, I don't know, are we just supposed to take that as like a sacrifice and she was like melted down to make Aubrey Plaza, and that kind of like makes it okay if David knocks her up, because it's like, oh, it's not technically my sister anymore, it's Aubrey Plaza, it's not even the same soul, whatever, but that was weird. And, yeah, I think that's where they are currently. But, yeah. So, we kind of have like a hunter Sid. She's definitely hunting David. It didn't look like it was just by chance that she happened to kill him, or it was on accident. Like, she was there with a purpose. We got introduced to a new character who's a time traveler. Who the fuck knows who that is? What will be the craziest fucking shit right now is that they're kind of like leaning on the comic books, and that all of this, everything we fucking see, is happening in David's head. And that time traveler girl is his personality that he selected for his time traveling abilities, along with Aubrey Plaza, who has also... I'm not sure what they had her power be in the first... Like, was that even her? They never gave us confirmation if, like, she was, like, someone with powers who died and then Amal Farouk took over their body. Or was all of that a fucking hallucination? Or was all of that Amal Farouk? I don't fucking know. Whatever the fuck. Maybe Aubrey Plaza is one of them too. And like all these pregnant ladies are like David's personalities with power belly babies that are ready to hatch. And it's like that's how David unlocks his powers. They give birth to it. I don't know, but honestly, like, it's not with, like, it's within reach of the capabilities of this show, because it's fucking crazy. But anyway, yeah. I don't know who we should be rooting for at this point, and I think that's kind of how they want us for the final season. On one hand, David might destroy the world. On the other hand, the Shadow King might be manipulating Sid, and both of them are batshit crazy. Everyone's batshit crazy. Fuck this show. There. Put a period in it. This shit's crazy. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this trailer in the comments below, and if there is anything you speculate that I might have missed. And with that, that's basically all I got for you for now. So, get out there, do all the stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye. What you gonna do, punk? Hey, hey you. Yeah, you. Fluffy one. Come here. Come here, I'll kick your ass. Come here. I'll kick your ass. Come here, doggy. Get your butt over here. You wanna go? Whoopah!